down on like lightning and thunder in our rainy days, or just rain?
Pretty much just rain. It is too cold. You know, we need the heat for it, and we're well below our averages for this time of year. Yeah, well, even though it is severe weather season. So watches and warnings are issued for safety reasons to the public. It's a big, important part of my job, and as well as with the National Weather Service, and each means something kind of different. We'll announce tonight's Bonk Bucks winner in a moment, but it is Weather Week here on Fox 47, and meteorologist Jason Meyers tells us what watches and warnings mean.
What's the difference between a watch and a warning? I'm Storm Sheet Meteorologist Jason Meyers, and knowing the difference between those two very similar sounding words can save your life. A watch is issued when conditions are likely for a severe weather event to occur. This can range anywhere from a danger to your tomato plants like a freeze watch or a high wind watch to something that can be a danger to you and your family like a severe thunderstorm watch or a tornado watch. The Storm Prediction Center, or SPC, is responsible for issuing severe thunderstorm and tornado watches for large areas if it looks like we could see either of those in the next few hours. Once a watch is issued, this is the time to get prepared and have a plan in place if something does happen. A warning is issued when severe weather is imminent or occurring. Each of the local National Weather Service offices issues warnings for their specific region. If there's a warning for your area, that's when you need to take action immediately, especially if it's a severe thunderstorm warning or a tornado warning. So when there's a watch, watch out and get your plan ready. But when there's a warning, take action immediately.
Some good advice there. So it sounds like there's a lot of things that we can do to prepare ahead of time, right?
I can make a humongous list of things to do to prepare ahead of time, most importantly of which is stay informed.
Okay.
You can't prepare properly without knowing what's headed your way, right? And that's part of my job, is informing the public. Well, have a look. Days in advance. Be informed. Watch the forecasts. I mean, we can often predict thunderstorms, even severe thunderstorms, days in advance. Not always, because everything is always going to be different, but got to look at that 7-day forecast and say, look, hey, this upcoming day could be interesting, and I have plans that day, right? Well, what about hours in advance? The day of. Severe weather possible later that day. Will you be at school? Will you be at work? It might be perfect in the morning. What about the end in your evening commute, right? Well, weather may affect all of those things. Have that plan and communicate with others, like your family, your kids. Make sure everybody knows what to do. Hey, I might not be able to get home right away today, right? Well, kids, pets, and the elderly in particular, if left alone, will everyone be able to get to safety? School schedule in particular, thunderstorms can often form in the middle of the afternoon when it's warmest. That's right when people are leaving school.
Right.
And of course, pets left alone, have a neighbor take them in. Hey, I'm going to give you my key just in case. Can you keep an eye on my dog or my cat? I can't get home until later on. Well, what if the worst is going to happen? Meanwhile, supplies, plan ahead. This is my favorite thing to tell people. Keep your phone fully charged. It is your lifeline.
It's true.
Bring your charger to work. Do you bring your charger to work?
I do. I have one plugged in my desk.
Excellent. That's the way to do it, just in case, because if there's a power outage, you never know. And of course, when the warning is actually issued, better just to shelter in place. Get indoors, cancel your plans if you need to, and when the warning ends, is the threat over? Because some warnings will kind of come and go. Thunderstorms can move pretty quickly, and for one of those things, we do have an app that for Fox 47, our Storm Shield app, part of our weather branding these days. It's on the iPhone and Android and all that.
With a demo and everything.
Yeah, and it's pretty good about releasing those immediate, right to your phone, watch issued, warning issued, and then of course follow us on Facebook and Twitter for that stuff too.
You always keep us so well informed.
I do my best.
Keep us
There's a
safe,
lot you can do
Justin.
ahead of time. Be proactive, not reactive.